Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time to return once again to Golarion. Now, it's been a little while and I can't for the life of me remember what I was going to do next, but I was definitely leaving this place and taking my many companions with me. As usual, he gets to stay behind because they're the same class, same archetype. And because his curse seems to be rather different to my oracle's curse. Now then. For some reason I remember that last time I was playing there was going to be a talk about the dual cursed archetype and the Wrecker curse and the consumed curse, which is a powerful combination, but it didn't happen. And I can't remember why I was going to bring that up, but yeah, it's a brutal combination. So the oracles have a class feature. They have the oracle's curse, right? And there is a spell, a level 2 spell, which I don't believe is in this game, called Oracle's Burden, which allows you to bestow the oracle's curse upon the victim of the spell if they fail a will save. And then there's the dual cursed archetype, which allows you to have 2 oracle's curses, and it has been officially fact and errated that yes, if you have the dual cursed archetype and you cast Oracle's Curse on someone, they suffer both curses. So then of course you go Oracle's Curse and Wrecker's Curse. Wrecker's Curse, all your equipment has the broken condition. Oh dear, it doesn't work very well. As soon as you give it to anyone else, as soon as you put it down, stop using it, it's not broken anymore. But whenever you're using it, it's just messed up. You just, stuff doesn't work very well for you, And then the consumed curse is every time you take damage, you take half as much damage again as non-lethal damage, which for enemies is practically normal damage, to the point where you can just beat them down faster. So you see a powerful enemy, you slap them with Oracle's Curse, and suddenly all their equipment's broken and they're taking half as much damage again from everything, unless they're immune to non-lethal damage, as some things like undead and constructs are, right? It's a nasty combination, but it does mean you are a walking vulnerability that needs to be looked after and protected by the rest of the party. Right, I would like to... We've still got something to do here. We have unfinished business. We should go check out the Tower of Estrod. Gwyrm's Mansion, we're not ready for that yet either, remembering how lethal it was last time. The Grey Garrison, yeah, probably not. Notes for Storyteller. Hold on. Let's see, Gwyrm Family Secrets. I suppose we could try again. That's not likely to finish the chapter, because these are on a time limit. Spies amidst our ranks. Purge the demons from a Tower of Estrod, should I? Or it will the last chapter. Oh, so now the last chapter to complete the quest, or it will fail afterwards. Oh, this is the last chapter. Not this quest is the last chapter to complete this chapter. Right, okay. Whew. The Burning City. Grey Garrison attack plan. So attacking the Grey Garrison, not the Tower of Estrod. Common Cause. We found one lot. I don't know about any others. I'm not sure we'll be able to get any more. But we can, because it's happened, right? The attack on the Defender's Heart has happened. And Feud of the Faithful, that's something we'll have to deal with. If we could find a peaceful way of dealing with it, that would be great. For now, though, let's visit the Tower of Estrod. Probably get attacked along the way. Yep. How did I know it? I tell you, if it's that lethal, massive, oversized, way too high challenge rating... No, apparently... Some random encounters have been far more powerful than they have, and that's been patched now. Something happened with encounter balance that needed to be tweaked. Oh, hello.
Defeat is not an option.
Just for 2 of you, is it? Certainly looking that way. All right. That's a straight line. We could partial charge, or we could let Sealer charge. Let's just move out to here. Lan, you know the drill.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Why is the range on his bow so short? Okay, Nenio, you know what? Yeah, just let everyone spread out. Now, Althea, let's throw in a bless. Just try and speed this up a little bit. Right, Ember.
Surrender or else.
Yeah, nothing too special there. Right, partial charge, in we go. Nice. Right, and now we're in combat proper. We need you to die, so here come some attacks. That works. Not gonna complain. Hey, Lon!
You won't survive me.
Shoot stuff, Lon! You won't survive me! Apparently. Right. Acid splash. Look, for now, I'm trying to... And I'm aware I just wasted a spell slot on a bless, but I'm trying to conserve perishable resources like spell slots until I get to the tower. Nenio needs to be replaced because she has a really bad attitude. And apparently we are just a magnet for enemies right now. We're not on the roof, we're on the other side of
Our
it.
path leads on.
I was really tempted to... Oh, hello.
Save the last
Who are
one
you?
for me.
Marauder Necromancer, you can't be alone. You're not alone. Excellent. Marauder Alchemist. Hey, guess what? There we go. Camellia? Oh, you can make it right over there. Do it.
Your blood.
I mean, 1 point of damage isn't much, but... Don't like you. We would like you... No. Evil Eye. Yes, we would like you to go to sleep now. Night-night. She doesn't step instead of move. Okay. Right. Nenio. Yes, please don't go wasting high-powered spells just yet. And now I'm trying to remember what opposed necromancy in first edition. Not second edition where it was really strict, first edition where it was a little different. Right, just move out into the middle of the fight for now.
Endure.
Guess what? Lion's gonna shoot stuff. We're gonna tap you on the shoulder rather hard. Give you a bit of a wake-up call. See, she didn't want to harm the unconscious opponent. It was dishonorable and she just stopped herself and said, no, I'm not going to hit this person.
Too late for apologies.
Yeah, well, that's woke him up.
You should have listened to reason.
Shouldn't have tried to stand up. Oh, lovely. Okay, fine. We don't need healing for that. That was minimal for now.
Make every strike count.
The light take you.
Right. Any nice stuff? That's a lot of nice stuff. Yeah, sure, we'll take all that.
I will guide us.
Take these things as well, I think. Oh, yeah. Skrocchia wounds on a necromancer. Unusual, but definitely worth it. Now, the city is still being ransacked extremely actively by the enemies, who've just flooded over it thinking they're doing really well. Our small little holdout point, you'd think after we held out off against that massive attack, our small little holdout point would be doing rather well. Maybe they just haven't massed for another attack on us. They don't think we're important enough. They don't know enough about us. I don't know, that was a pretty big attack. There were some fairly sizable forces assaulting us, including what I'm pretty sure I proved to be fairly endless.
Together we stand.
Respawning enemies. Now we're back here again. Hello. Canabra's burns. The city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Now, we've looked at all these before, haven't we? Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most... And I have to now look over here. Of a Mandevian aristocratic society at once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by the demons.
I will not falter.
And I need to remove... Right, so I can try this door, or I can just walk up here to where the assassin was hiding and gain a view of the situation below. The red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey! Stop! Who are you? Crusaders? Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. The demons bare their teeth at you, looking ravenous. Their mortal followers start to clamour for your blood, describing in detail the manner and order in which they will tear your body to pieces. Intimidate plus 14. Get out of here before I kill you all. Can I scare most of these off and keep the one at him and just like totally kill him? So this will quite probably reduce the amount of opponents that I am going to face. However, I'm supposed to be purging the Tower of Estrod and defeating the wicked ones, because all the ones who were here were planning on coming to kill us. So if we let them go, they can just come back and try and kill us later and bring more friends. I can kill you right now, or I can give you a few more minutes of life if you answer my questions. The tiefling shoots you a vicious grin. You won't be getting out of here alive either way, so why not? Let's have a chat. What are you doing in the museum? For the last 3 months, this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in the charge of a doddering old man who can barely remember his own name. When our lord struck Knaves, we plunged a blade into the crusaders' back, and a glorious fight it was. Now, Lord Xanthir has ordered us to strip Knaves of everything that might be of interest to him, and remove it from the city. He is a great master of the occult and magical arts, and this museum is chock full of all kinds of relics that could prove very interesting to study. You look awful. What's wrong with your tattoo? The tiefling gives you a hateful glare. Lady Minago was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Minago wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally Descari, to wrest control away from that idiot, kill us. But I failed. Kylus doesn't quite feel right, so Keelas. But it seems my luck is turning. You don't look like rank-and-file crusaders. When I bring Minago your heads, all will be forgiven and she'll remove this brand. I don't think that's quite how brands work. I mean, unless it's something special about its supernatural nature that makes it more removable. Whoa. Is this like the succubus's favour mark they can place on people to... Ooh, that'd be interesting, because it's making him suffer, so... He's not enjoying it very much. Right. Who are you? You don't look like a museum worker. I am Faxon, servant of Baphomet, the ranking member of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth in this city, and new master of this tower. And you'd better watch your mouth, or else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Time for an experiment. A sheet of paper appears in Nenio's hands. Mr. Cultist, allow me to ask, what exactly will you do with us when you inevitably vanquish us? I'll curse your souls, skin you alive, and piss on you while you lie there dying. 1, 2, 3 threats, and all of them already on my list. Nenio checks the page and sighs. This specimen of demon worshipping is utterly devoid of ingenuity. I am not certain that his superiors could even notice the death of an underling as lacking in imagination as he. You filthy scum! I'll break your legs so they bend the other way, but you won't be able to scream because I'll cut off your ears and shove them down your throat. Oh, now that's better. That's much better. Her pencil dances across the page. 2 totally new threats for the encyclopedia. I'll thank you for your contributions, Mr. Cultist. You know, I saw you take quite a beating from that demon. Thanks for the show. The tiefling's face twists into a grimace of rage and humiliation. You'll pay for that! Kill us, we'll pay! You'll all pay! No one will dare gloat at Faxon's expense! My curses will be terrifying! You should have run when you first saw me. Faxon's eyes narrow in fury and he releases a feral shriek that sets his gang slavering for your blood. The demons and Templars give answering howls to their leader and surge forwards to attack. Well, let's not disappoint them then. Oh yes, come up and get yourself killed, why don't you? You know what? Let's walk to the edge here. And, okay. This is a pretty serious engagement, so some kind of, yep, mirror image just seems good. Alright, Camellia. We need you to get, okay. Buffs. False life for sure. False life on self. And step out to bed. So we need to get Sealer out on this balcony fast. We can shoot from this side. Oh, mobility check. Oh, this is going to be fun. If we can get over there and shoot, even better. Right, well, for now, end your turn. And the Abracandaloos are coming. Came pretty fast. You know what? Chuck another bless. But that's not bless, that's divine favour. This is bless. And ideally get out of the way, but here comes Faxon. He's got some kind of burning indicator over his head. What's he doing? Is he trying to burn the door? Is he going to climb up? I don't rightly know. But I do know... electricity. He's going to be resistant to that, isn't he?
I'll hit you.
No. I want...
Won't stop us.
Fine. Look, I'll do it this way. No, actually. Okay, fine. We'll give it a try.
Surrender or else.
Excellent. Then we'll move this way. We are in fireball formation, so we want to be extremely careful. Sealer, if you could go give this fiend some attention, that would be great. Cool smite on Faxon, probably a good idea. Heal yourself. That's other. No. What? No. Goodness no. Set lay on hands self instead of normal attack. Because that would be totally sensible. Right. Are you going to come as well, my demon friend? What are you intending to do? Are they smashing the door to come round behind us? I think that's what they're going to try and do. Which is intriguing. Alright, divine favour, we can work with this. And we'll probably see that again from the last Evil Templar. Right. Lan, you know the drill.
You've crossed the wrong gratio.
Was I not allowed to take like a 5-foot step and take it a step? Oh! No, the game handles that differently. Right. Nenio. Wanna drop a pit right down there? That'd be great. Yeah, do that. Not that. There you go. Nice little surprise for our friends down there. Oh, one's fallen already. Camellia. Let's magic up your blade. Ooh, battle spirit. As of affection, morale. So it's basically a bless. No, prayer. Bigger prayer. Okay, I see. We should use that a lot then. Magic and get him there to fight.
You are today's
Why did you
sacrifice.
walk at... Oh. Did it succeed or fail? It succeeded. Okay, it did roll. I was wondering for a moment there if it actually was just automatic. Okay, let's get out on here. What other nice spells can we cast that will... Ooh. Alchemists do like fire. Also, tieflings and demons are quite resistant to it. We should probably allow ourselves some protection against fire as well. What happened? He... I think he just moved. Right, Ember. Night night. What? No. Nighty nighty. We tried.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Might need to drop a smite there just because of damage reductions. If we had some AoE we could drop here, that would be grand. And just what prey would that AoE be? It would be, well, let's start with our shooting arrows.
You won't survive me.
That's a rather effective AoE with a target of 1. Therefore, not really an AoE, but it's a nice way of describing it if you're trying to make... I really wanna. I won't. Magic missile. Loves for mobs you hate. That was a Mr. Muscle joke for people who didn't get the reference. Right. Well, look, if you're standing right here...
Go for their hearts!
Yeah, see? It's a few points of damage, you know, it all adds up. Okay, that's... mutilation. I'm glad she passed her save. I mean, with a roll like that, yeah, absolutely. Right. I think it's time for a lifelink, don't you? There we go. And stand firm. How about you go nighty night instead? Tried it. Hey. Self-heal. Strike.
No glory without risk.
Nice. You know, nobody dead yet. Oh! How did you get up here? Oh, is it something to do with being down in the pit? Hang on, where did this dretch come from? Are they climbing? I'm intrigued. Let's shoot a dretch.
Endure this.
Okay, 11 is some serious damage. Oh, flipping heck. Seriously? Right. New plan. Nenio? Back up. So you don't have to cast defensively. Right. I spy with my little eye something beginning with Cure Light Wounds. Actually, we can go one better than that. Healing Hex. And that is a lot of damage. Alright, this is going to be very bad for us.
This will leave a bruise.
Wait. How did she go from -3 to -8? Why did oh, lifelink! Ah. Okay. Do we have any? Yes, we do. We have you. We have you, and we have you.
Yes.
Look, can we like deliver now, please? No. Oh, dear. You know what? We're gonna have to do something. Oh, no. There we go. Heal the living. And you know what? Yes, because it'll keep. Oh God! Venture go to -5. Let's end the lifelink. That seems very wise. Alright, yeah, you come in here. Okay. A little bit weird, but we can handle it.
Make every strike
These
count.
ones drop pretty quickly to arrows, so that's good. Ow. That's hitting really hard.
I'm alright.
Alright. What do we have to seriously try and turn this around? Colour spray? Colour spray. Too risky. Frigid touch. It's cold. Sure, we'll try it. Oh, that was bad. Okay, you know what? Let's use an actual spell slot. Oh, piss off, demon. Yeah, I know about attacks of opportunity. Given the circumstances, it was a perfectly valid option. Speaking of perfectly valid, bloody hell. Alright. I need you to, like, 5-foot step. Yeah, up and back. Up and back, please. Right. Channel and keep doing it. Alright, so we've got a Dretch here who needs to sleep. It would just be so much simpler for everyone. Right. Ooh, no self-heals left. Okay, in that case, we are going to drop a smite
Into the fray.
for the armor class bonus.
This will leave a bruise.
Right, we have healing incoming, we have arrows incoming. You are a victim.
The wrong
You get shot at with arrows. Survive both. Well done. Goodness
Worry
sake.
about me.
Right, well that's a problem, isn't it? Tried it. It seemed to work. Right. Healing. And plenty of it, please. That's grand. 8 to hit.
Sit here. Don't worry about me.
Actually, we're extremely worried about you. You keep us alive. Okay, why the actual bleep? Right there. There we go. So that's how it's done. You know what? Just in case. Miracles can happen. Right. Lady, I do need you to stand up. It's gonna hurt.
Guide my blade.
Keep fighting. You needed a 2 to hit. That's terrible.
You won't survive me.
Alright, let's acid splash the cultist.
I'll cut you wide open.
Okay, why are you not doing that?
The spirits demand your blood.
Is it just too... Yeah, okay, fine. Ow.
You are today's sacrifice.
Ow time. That was really unfortunate. Okay. No. 3 wounded party members, we can afford to do this. There we go. Faxon is up here now and out of the pit. Okay. Great news. Faxon, you get to go to sleep now. You do! Right above the edge, do you get to fall off? Sadly, it's not Necromunda. Right. Do we have potions? We have potions. Potions fix problems. Ever so slightly.
Take you!
But no 5-foot step towards the enemies. Oh well. Shoot arrows.
Endure this.
And shoot he does. 22-point critical hit. Beautiful. Right. Nenio.
You're irrelevant.
We don't like this person. They are a nasty bastard and they deserve to die. Right. Speaking of which...
Go for their hearts.
Yes. A whole 2-point stab. Pitiable, I know, but still. Let's drop a cure light. Now. What the hell are you doing, lady? What? She ran over and We know Ember can be a bit of a problem child at times, but even so, that was... Oh, acid arrow. Wow, she's suffering. Okay. Gonna have to rouse it. No, we're not.
Into the fray!
A lesser foe can be woken. Yep. A lesser foe has been dealt with.
Make every strike count.
Now, if he slays him with the first shot, the second shot will decide who we're fighting next. Right, Nenio, just acid splash away.
Obstacle. I'll cut you wide open.
Yeah, we'll drop another one because of the acid arrow. Right, how about we go no thank you, back up here, and then say, hey look, we'll go back to what we meant to do last time.
The inheritor.
You?
Guide my blade.
Oh wow, really? Really? You're gonna roll like that? Okay then.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You should have listened to reason.
I think demon first.
The spirits demand your blood.
If we're gonna whack it with a mace, we might as well cast Divine Favor first.
Ouch!
How long? Okay, acid has come to an end. Physician heal thyself, and the combat resumes. Also, if you could back away from a great big demon we're about to wake up, that would be really helpful. I didn't want to do this to a sleeping foe, but
The light.
we really need to. Yeah, get up. Stand up. Don't forget to fight. Something about your rights as well. Don't give up the fight, is that it?
Won't survive me.
Well, hopefully he'll give up the fight when he lies down and dies. The acid isn't going to do much to him. Snowball, on the other hand. It's a snowball's chance in hell. Ah, I tried. Dear, don't want to happen.
Today's sacrifice.
Game wasn't being kind to me tonight. Right, look, we've cast Divine Favor and we're going to jolly well use it and miss. It happens sometimes, it's fine. Alright, you
No glory
get
without
struck down.
risk.
And then we go all the way over here to fight this bugger. Who actually gets up before the Lance shoots him.
I can push through this.
Okay. That was a challenge. I like that. I did mention being in fireball formation earlier, I believe. Right.
Endure this.
Well, mate, you get shot and missed twice. Double for it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Seriously. Rolls are free. Rolls are free. What are the odds? Colour spray, you say? It's almost as if I get to just walk to here, and go like this. You are a victim.
Na air ora.
Hey, he's got enough levels to not be immediately unconscious. What is he? A lot of things. Right. You know what? Healing on the other victim, and even more healing to help keep people alive. And Faxon, I don't think he ever really stood a chance, but hey, let's give him one. Let's give him a wake-up call he won't forget in a hurry. He probably passes safe. No! Interesting.
Into the fray.
Okay, it's not letting us reach him from here.
Guide my blade. No glory
Nope.
without risk.
Alright then. This will take a bit longer. Lan, could you do the honours? You could, you say? Excellent. Nenio. Why don't you Ray of Frost the bugger? Yeah, okay, that didn't work very well. Right. I see a person here who could benefit from some more restoration of health points. Do we have... No, we don't. Okay, pretty much purely support abilities now. Okay, he's awake and... Acid Arrow again. Understood. Acid Arrow hurts a lot. Let's counteract that.
Yes.
And you're still not letting that work. Let's see. Where will this get me? Will it get me down? Will it get me nowhere?
The inheritor.
All right.
Guide my blade.
Lan?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I'm so glad you didn't roll double ones. Right. See how his acid resistance is looking. It's looking like you can't roll to hit a barn door. So, good fortune on Lan. Because why not, right? And we've already got a bless spell. Let's be really sensible. Resist energy, acid, on the person who's got the ongoing acid damage. That'll save us a lot of healing spells. Oh wow, he did it again? And down he... Oh, he is so dead. Right.
You won't stop us.
It's a start. She's only getting a single move action? No. Oh, it's a double move, I see. I was like, that's a... It seemed too short for a double move, too long for a move. Right, Lan.
You won't survive me.
That's the trick. Right. Give me some more acid. It's time Faxon had a bad acid trip. If only we had our own acid arrow spell to cast. Nenio? Well, it's Camelia's turn now.
Go for their hearts.
Get in there and give him something to think about. You won't be able to attack, but you'll be a threat. And threats are nice. We want to spread out so he can't hit everyone at once. Also, that mirror image spell holding up really well. And he missed. Excellent. Look, you. Get screamed at. Tell Irabeth of the victory. Absolutely, but first, we will plunder the ever-living shit out of this place. I think we can carry all that.
A bright future awaits us.
Oh, I thought that was a group selection, right. I kind of want to...
Open your heart to me.
No, not that. Not that.
I hope you appreciate this.
Okay. What? Really? We could have done
I
this?
am helpful, am I not?
Might have taken out one or two of them. Now, what else can we do around here? I keep sensing...
Now what is
Oh,
that?
hello, a trappy trap! It's been a while.
I am helpful, am I not?
Somewhat, lady, somewhat. Now, the cultist admitted to killing the head of the museum, so there's probably not really anyone else in here. But there is a door down here. We should probably all go look at that. I like this idea. Is there anything else like this that we should obviously try to interact with? Probably not. I think that went okay. Close call. We do need to work on Sila's survivability, because it's sorely lacking. And hey. Push the column, this one. Oh, so we could have pushed this to roll it across. I see. I don't think we could have done that mid-combat, but we could have done it to set things up. Let's head on down here and see what we can find. Okay, that's a dead end. Always worth checking. And we should expect opponents. Because... oh no, who's this? The pale and frightened half-elf looks at you wearily. His face is twisted into a grimace, as if he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Telma, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthir the Plagued One, and do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? Scribe? I'm compiling a list of the valuable crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabres and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where is Faxon? Where is the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? It's time you get your hands off those crusader relics. Unhand those items. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he goes. No! I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthir here. I must destroy them! The cultist balls the papers up in his fists and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. After a moment... did he poison the ink? After a moment, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. No! I want to read what it says! Spit that out! Shrieks Nenio the annoying. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Look, I'm gonna help him, okay? I'm not a complete arsehole. He might be somewhat redeemable, although I have my doubts. I don't care if those pages contain the innermost secrets of Baphomet himself. I'm not touching that, says Camellia. The cultist coughs violently, then, where the hell is he going? We should take him prisoner. After taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you with a wad of correspondence that is much the worse for wear. Oh, we have an item! This I want to see. A wad of crumpled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely illegible, but some fragments are still intact. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magical items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to shift through the detritus you managed to steal from the crusaders. I might as well not bother, since your friends will almost certainly be of no use to me. Your finds. Unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Still, this mission keeps you occupied and gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose into my experiments. I once again remind you that it is absolutely essential to store the potions in a safe place, sealed with a corresponding protective rune. Should these safety measures not be taken, the demons will drink all your stash dry in no time at all, and your master will order me to spend 3 more days at the cauldron making a new batch. Believe it or not, I have many other important matters to attend to. Should I discover that the potions have mysteriously disappeared, I will not try to look for the culprit. I will punish the person who let it happen. The person who failed to secure them properly. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever you are conquering out there. Zanfir Vang. Zanfir Vang feels like he might be a relative of Baron Sukhumviz. Now, that's... Did they completely botch that? They completely botched that, didn't they?
Without a doubt.
Alright, so... Angels. What would demons wish to know about angels? Anything they can, if they think it would give them some kind of nasty advantage. Where, oh where? Magic essence. Right, where is it? We got a head. You have no idea how these terrifying remains ended up in your belongings. I mean, it has been a long time since I last played, but even so. Celestials native to any of the 3 upper planes of creation. Servants of the good gods, angels have come to Crusaders' aid in their fight against the Worldwound more than once. It's worth noting that most of those who interfered in mortal life were driven by their own free will and not by any deity's order. That's a little odd. You'd think it might be the other way round. However, the good gods do not forbid such impulses, allowing their celestials to seek a reckoning with the forces of evil, because they don't want to give them a hard time and beat them up and kill them. Right. Almanac of the Tower of Estrod Museum. Oh! This may be of interest to us as well. More reading. Gallery exhibits. Among the cloudy colossi. In this picture, the 2 angels Targona and Lariel are chasing and fighting a deadly Vrolikai demon in the air, several miles above the Worldwound. After this battle, the skull of the slain demon was long displayed as an artifact in one of Dresden's inner towers. Sadly, this relic did not survive the fall of the city. Farewell to Sarkoris. Eliandra, the legendary priestess of Pelura, watches the city of Iz crumble into the freshly opened Worldwound. A caravan of desolate refugees desperately fleeing to seek salvation in Mendev can be seen behind her. Crusader Queen. A copy of the famous embossed bas-relief, originally created by Master Darek Sunhammer, young Queen Galfrey is portrayed personally leading her crusaders into battle on the 1st of Abadius 4624 during the First Crusade. 4624, so that would be about 98 years ago. When did Wrath of the Righteous come out? It was about 5 or 6 years, so actually, more like 92, 93 years ago? Right. Here we stand and will not take a step back. Hand of the Inheritor, the Herald of Iomedae, is depicted placing the first wardstone among the fortifications of Knaves. None will escape my all-seeing eye. Inquisitor Holrun fights a shadow demon that he exorcised from a soldier's body. So he's fought shadow demons before. Before the ones he fought recently. So he knew what he was doing. That's how he knew what had happened to him. Seat of Grief. A view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most of Mendevian aristocratic society at once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by the demons. Oh, is it literally just the exact plaques that are written above the paintings upstairs? A world long gone. We're going to get down to the interesting stuff at the bottom here. A thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life in Sarkoris before the opening of the Worldwound. The first triptych, is dedicated to the funeral rituals held at the Pelura's Fall temple for the deceased chieftains. The next cyclus of miniatures depicts various scenes from a woodworker's workshop. This form of craftsmanship held most sacred status in Sarkoris. Several views of the city of Iz, the masterpiece of Sarkorian architecture, can be seen in the following series of engravings. Finally, the last painting, The Threshold Prisoners, portrays a group of spellcasters imprisoned in the infamous prison tower. The origin of the picture is unclear, but the woman in shackles that can be seen in the background is widely believed to be the betrayer of humanity, Arilu Vorlesh herself. Interesting. Humanizing a villain and giving them a bit more background. Or foreshadowing their later involvement as well. Yaniel by a Fountain. This painting is attributed to Denisa Roche, a soldier from the garrison of Knaves. Denisa was not a professional artist, yet she had one advantage over the professionals who created later portraits of Yaniel the Blue-Eyed. The heroine of the First Crusade sat for this unique picture personally, which undoubtedly gives it much greater historical value. Yaniel is caught during a rare moment of repose near a fountain in the city. The portrait was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Yaniel's heroic death during the battle for Dresden. Reliquary exhibits. So, Yaniel's death. Oh! Oh, so for those who don't know, so Yaniel literally died the year World War I started. Yeah, Golarion dates correspond to real-world dates. So the Golarion timeline is moving, and when new adventures come out, they're always set in the current year, which is like add 2,500-ish or add 2,000. I can't remember exactly how it is, but there's an amount you add to get the real-world correlatory date. The current Golarion year is like 4722, and this was 4637. So, about 75, 80 years ago. Reliquary exhibits. Wand of Zacharias. The wand of the famous mage Zacharias, who made his name during the heroic and tragic siege of the Lost Chapel. As the fortress warden, he sent his apprentices to break the siege in order to save the priests who served the chapel's many gods. Zacharias himself refused to leave the fortress, however, and is believed to have perished in the final onslaught. A popular legend says that the spirit of this brave hero still haunts the ruins of the Lost Chapel, waiting for a worthy crusader to bring back his wand and plead for aid in the darkest of times. This item was donated to the museum by Zacharias' apprentice mage Telder. If we find this wand, we should seek out this chapel and try to take it there. Vessel of Raylas. This copper vessel and the oil inside it was sanctified by Raylas, priest of Iomedae and faithful crusader. A batch of lamp oil had been brought to the Crusaders' camp, and Raelus took the vessel to move it to the storehouse. Raelus's faith was so deep that it made the oil shine all by itself, and the vessel became covered with engravings praising the goddess. This item was donated to the museum by Raelus's fellows-in-arms. Helmet of Skrocchia. Skrocchia? Hell Knight, yes, Skrocchia. Yeah. Hell Knights are from, most Hell Knights, that is, are from Cheliax. So the double C having a more Italian pronunciation makes total sense. This helmet belonged to Bathista Skrocchia, Paralictor of the Order of the Gate, and one of the first Hell Knights to serve his duty as a crusader. During the most unstable and dangerous first weeks of the war, Skrocchia saved the crusade from infighting between the worshippers of different gods. When a Hell Knight killed a paladin of Iomedae in a personal duel, Skrocchia stopped the imminent bloodshed by stepping up for his soldier and taking the blame for his deed. This was far beyond his duty, but Skrocchia defended the honour of his order by proposing to wash out the insult with his own blood. Skrocchia agreed to be beheaded in exchange for a peace treaty between the two orders. His death put an end to the rivalry in the Crusader ranks once and for all, and his I don't know, they still seem to be pretty rivals. And his sacrifice will be remembered by all Crusaders forevermore, apart from the ones who've forgotten about it or didn't even know. This item was donated to the museum by Queen Galfrey, Sword of Iomedae. Tarendalev's Claw. This is a very recent addition. This is a claw taken from the Silver Dragon and Protector of Knaves. It was cut off by demons when Tarendalev heroically saved a group of ambushed crusaders from certain death. Okay, maybe longer ago then. This item was donated to the museum by the Town Hall of Knaves. Okay, so maybe this did happen before the invasion. We regret to inform you that the bulk of the Third Crusade exhibits is currently not available for viewing. It has been moved to the museum's storeroom for restoration and cleaning. Please accept our sincere apologies. We have a storeroom to seek. Nothing here? Nothing here? Nothing here? Is it Alt? No. In that case, I cannot remember what the hotkey is to reveal things. Oh, is this a puzzle? This looks like a puzzle. This copper vessel and the oil inside it were sanctified by Raelus, priest of Iomedae. Okay, Teldon speak. Okay, so this is where the exhibits were held. Teldon is in the gallery. Let's work our way round and see what we can find. No, just walk away. Another one locked? Come on, game. Well, this one's not locked. Teldon, are you in here?
Ahead.
You can't just walk through the doorway, people. Yes, there we go. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? I'm not going to hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats! The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were you talking about? Oh, ooh. What happened here? The old man bursts into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with his shaking hands. First the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then the dragon, Lady Terendelev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves! There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10, I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took everything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know, and worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. The museum custodian looks at you with affront and anguish in his eyes. Go to the defender's heart. There are people there who will look after you. Wait, what wand did the thief steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel, and those scoundrels took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damned thieves. Master... If the thieflings have it, and I can just say, hey, look, give it to me. Relics are sung, damned thieves, where was I? Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and we'll show them. I'll show them what Battle Mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes. His spine straightens, and in a fluid motion his hands raise his wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghosts of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something. I forgot what it was. Where can I find these robbers? The old man throws up his hands. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out-of-the-way places where they won't be found. That's where they are, if they're still alive, but they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabres before the demons wiped them out. I'm going to ask him again, because he'll hopefully forget that he's told us this already and repeat it. And then, tell me about Zacharias. The old man turns misty-eyed. A great hero he was. Fearless but insightful. He never underestimated the strength of demons. When they laid siege to the lost chapel, it was Zacharias who stood in the breach to rescue the clerics. He understood that we couldn't hold out, but he refused to retreat. He had vowed to defend the temple. Before the final onslaught, he gathered up his surviving apprentices, looked us over, and picked me. He said, Teldon, today I will die and leave my comrades behind. Take my wand and bring it to Canabres. Should an hour of great need come, a worthy crusader will take the wand and bring it to me. I will know that my brothers need me once more, and I will come to their aid. Not even death shall stop me. And so I brought his wand and his final words here. I also brought something else here. This is why I am the way I am. The old man pokes a finger at his bald head. Fear consumed my mind. It shattered my reason. I was so desperate to forget that terrible day that my memory slowly but surely fled my wretched head. Are you all right? The poor old man smiles piteously and makes a helpless gesture. Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both have turned me from a crusader and battle mage into the sorry specimen that you see before you now. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They are of the past, just like me. And now some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very frightened. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. The old man nods, but continues his agitated motions. Scary. So very scary. Alright, now go to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there who will look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? It's safe there? But how can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking, and the old man becomes lost in thought, as though trying to find an explanation for what he is seeing. Well, all of the valuable exhibits are no longer here, so he doesn't need to be here to look after them, right? You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were, prowling about, wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here, and I gave them what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. So maybe they didn't take everything. Or maybe he's just remembering it wrong and they did. Tell me if the museum exhibits. The old man seems to come to life. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights, some of my personal favorites. You should have a look yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the first Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the crusaders, and these two in the paintings are Targona and Lariel, the Silver Twins, as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals. They spoke to us. They healed our wounds. Wait, wasn't Lariel the one who the holy sword? Oh, can we show him the light of heaven? That's not a euphemism. Look, if one particular person is watching this video, I know the way you think. That is not a euphemism. Lady Targona I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade on a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. The old man wipes his eyes. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? Can we escort him to the Defender's Heart so that he doesn't get lost on the way there? Why did these times end? Why do the Celestials not fight with us still? Heaven has not abandoned us, surely, says Sela. Her accent is not as strong as Lan's. Oh no, she talked more like this, didn't she? It was a bit more aggressive, I think. It's been a while. Heaven is above us, far, far away. Everyone there is good, I heard, but they can't see us from all the way up there. You said that the angels, Targona and Lariel, are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and father, or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls, or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes the angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify... Identify? I was enjoying this game, please don't ruin it. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship. But the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. There are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? I got 5 experience points! Alright, I have to go. Please make it back safely to the Defender's Heart. I'd like to think you made it back there safely. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Look, our good action wasn't making sure he got there, our good action was telling him to go there. So, yeah, look, we've got this already. I remember this exhibit. It was donated from Museum 21 years ago. I imagine we should just loot everything. Look, we're salvaging things for the good of the crusade. We'll take them back to the Defender's Heart. We might even get paid for it. There's copies of the almanac everywhere. This is not pillaging. This is not plundering. This is salvation. Is it tab? It is tab. Hello, chest. Great big chest. Okay, let's try. Someone lockpick.
I hope you appreciate this.
Can't hide from me.
Whoop. Everyone stop.
You can trust me.
Camellia, you alignment hiding creature.
What do we have here? Now, what is that?
That's a lot of traps, lady. Let's try to disarm them all.
I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
You know, you're supposed to not be standing on the trigger while you're disarming it.
The
No,
spirits guide
well,
me.
on the launcher. Oh, it's here.
I hope you appreciate this.
Why am I still hearing lockpicking or trap disarming sounds? Yaniel. Oh. Paladin of Yomade, the Lightbringer and Knight of Citizen Threzen, heroine of the Crusades. Yaniel disobeyed her orders by leaving the garrison to venture deep into the Worldwound alone. 2 years later, she returned at the head of the Crusaders' squad she'd saved. Died during the fall of Threzen in 4638.
At your discretion.
Well, hello there. Break the lock up. Pick the lock.
I am helpful.
Oh, is there like a
Am I
time limit
not?
on the lockpick? That means we get to keep using it? That would be rather
If it
silly, would it
pleases
not?
you.
There's another door over here that we should... No! No! No, 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 no! No! I see boxes. Boxes. Boxes get opened, boxes get emptied. A Kopesh. That's not a Falcata. A Falcata is different to a Kopesh. 85%. Hey, let's just do it.
I am helpful, am I not?
Where was that polite young fellow got to? He was going to get a box for the exhibits and then come back here. Well, well, well. Camellia, you scum. What are you finding here? And you call yourself dignified. Hello. Sarkorian Faith. Imperial Lord Pelura, mistress of the stars and the mysterious light of the aurora, is one of the most revered deities of old Sarkoris. Her worship was widespread among the Kelids. Kelids being basically cavemen. They're like a mixture of Conan-type characters and Clan of the Cave Bear. Her worship was widespread among the Kelids, who built numerous shrines in honor of their patroness. The foremost of these shrines, considered particularly cherished and sacred, was located on a lakeshore surrounded by picturesque waterfalls called Pelura's Fall. That knowledge and information is worth... Old map of Amistan, okay, well... may still... have some value. Oh, hello. Right, anything else in here to... Nope, nope. We are still hearing that sound. Let's try to get out of here and hope that gentleman manages to make it back safely. Oh, what a mess. Everything will have to be cleaned up and laid out according to the inventory list. Oh dear. It feels bad. It feels like we're leaving him to die. We've done our best. We tried to... No, we haven't. We should just drag him out of here. Setting aside any protestations he might have. Can we open this door? No, no, no. We're just going to have to climb up here. But alright then. So, we've done well here. Oh, whoa. Vision of Targona. Oh, hello. There's two here. The translucent silhouette of a winged female warrior glows softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Begone, illusion! Attack! No. Why did you help me? A soft smile appears on the woman's face. I sensed something in you, and as if you were close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. It's Lariel's blade. I sense that light dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and a dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Who are you? Although I think I know. Not who. What? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. So you are memories then? Of whom? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory and see how they reminded us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Niflheim, Lan sighs. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals wondering, the people who founded the place, what was driving them? Were they thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabres lies in ruins, and we... But you fearlessly battle the invaders, with no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Farewell, Vision. Farewell. The power that gives us this semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Can we now? Okay, nothing new there. It was worth checking. Worth checking, okay? Wasn't there a door over here? That's... No. Alright. That's the painting of Yaniel. Should I? Oh. Vision of Yaniel, yes. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. My lady. We will try to make you proud. And with that, I think we should depart from this place and head back to the Defender's Heart. If we are truly fortunate... Wait, why is this... still... unresolved? Okay, go back and tell her. Alright. Well, let's go all the way back to Defender's Heart. Fight as many random encounters along the way as we can. Oh, good God, this has been a long episode, hasn't it? Well, I clearly enjoyed it. And random encounters. Fine, let us fight. And to my enemies, I say only this. You brought this on yourself, you know. It did not have to be this way. But I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh, cultists! Lovely! Who's first? Camellia? Well, guess what? Apparently she gets to go magic weapon a lot more often than we've been doing so far, so let's utilise that. Yeah, stab him with your poncy little rapier. Now, Nenio. You know what, Mage Armor, probably a really good idea, especially given the duration. You probably should have done that much earlier. But she hasn't even been attacked yet, so that's fine. I spy more cultists. Oh, that's going to get interesting. Hey, Lon! Shoot stuff, Lon!
Endure this!
Ember, how about you make this one go to sleep? Tried it, didn't work. Yeah, come on in. Save us the war. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna fight you.
Into the fray.
We want her here.
Do not
Or we
hold
can just do
back.
this. And against all the odds, Althea Melenos actually struck some of her weapon. This is a glorious day. See, she didn't actually need to roll that high. It's high-ish, but you know.
The spirits demand your blood.
Kill it with fire, or pointy little rapiers. Right. You're practically running on empty, aren't you? I mean, blur? Sure. It's like Oasis, but sounds slightly different. Please don't hurt her. Thank you very much. Hey, Lon! Shoot stuff, Lon! Nature strikes out! Right, let's try this again, because it's remarkably effective when it works. Just like that. Oop. Okay, look.
The light.
At this point, it's just a courtesy, you know. Now, we actually did find some magical armor, didn't we? Lady Calandra's chain shirt. You know what? +2 mithril chain shirt. Oh, so it's really light. So mithril counts as one weight category lighter than it currently is. It's already light. So literally no special qualities, really. That's like Masterwork leather armor, which is basically a designer label, because it literally reduces the armor check penalty by 1 from nothing to nothing, you know, and it basically means like, oh yeah, well at least we can enchant it now, you know. So it's literally a designer label.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh, hello! Demons? Excellent. Hey, Lon!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
If you don't know it by now... Ooh, cause fear. Oh, no, on you? On the person who could... That's annoying. Right, well, look, just stab it.
You are
Or miss, you know. Look, we don't like you having attacks of opportunity next to someone who's going to run away, so passes is safe. What mercies? No, it doesn't matter, you're out of lay on hands anyway. I think we went for fatigue one, didn't we?
My blade.
You know what? Slog it.
You should have listened to reason.
Why the... Did she walk around that way? Oh well, she did. That's not a good save. That's a pretty poor save. Althea. Oh. It's only shaken. Well, well, well. Saves again. So fear conditions can stack. So shaken goes up to frightened, I believe. If we get affliction of it again. So saving throws against fear effect. Yeah, absolutely. Encourage people. Help keep them brave. Hey, long.
You won't survive me.
Kill it with arrows. Yeah, you keep that up, pal. See how that goes for you. In the meantime, we're going to just like stab this one really badly and ineffectually. Right, so electric
Surrender or else.
might work. Worked a charm. Has his head exploded? Looks a bit like it.
Into the fray.
Nice work there from
You're irrelevant.
Sealer there.
Strike
Can you hit her?
as one.
Nah, can't hit it. Look, the Dretch can be a herd at once. So Dretches are really low-level demons, right? They're kind of like Lemures, as in they're like the low-level evil souls from people in hell who will eventually evolve to be proper demons. You know, they're like, I want to be a big demon when I grow up. Yeah. Kind of like that. We absolutely wish to enter this location, and now that I have done so, it is almost definitely time to end the episode, because I believe I started recording about an hour and a half ago, and I was trying to keep this one to about half an hour. Oh well. Better luck next time, eh? Ooh. We did okay there in the Tower of Estrod. It didn't go too badly. Although, if we had gone there earlier, we would have really suffered. Maybe when we talk to Irabeth, we'll have the option to tell her about how the wand was stolen and we would like to get it back. Yeah, that'd be nice. For now, though, I'm going to pop inside and then end the episode here. There we are. I thought it was just going to crash for a moment there or something. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'm going to say goodbye for now, though, and cheerio, everyone. See you all soon.